And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard.
12. Let's get set.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. Then it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11, Tommy.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Jeudy, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. David Montgomery, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Burrow. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have
the first down at about the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Nico Collins
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Raiders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stick.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making the big play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. On play action, Fields. Short pass caught by Henry. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. but I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead here this third quarter. An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now it's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. He's got space past the 25. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete out left to Ayuk. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 2nd down and 3. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On the option left is Fields. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. On the move to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Swift going to try up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now,
look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. George Kittle, 58 yards. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fields.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. His running ability has been an extra dimension of the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down. And they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.